Hi, my name is Cameron Murphy, and today I'm going to talk to you about the connection between owning a dog while simultaneously struggling with a mental illness and how owning that dog can help you manage your mental illness and promote health overall. And to preface this, I want to say that in no way am I saying that owning a dog cures mental illness, but it does help, and I'm excited to share those reasonings with you. So we've all heard the saying that dogs are a man's best friend, but what if they're more than a best friend and actually a necessity in mental health? Ask yourself this: in a social situation, like visiting a friend's house for the first time, for example, why is it so relieving to have their dog run up to you and offer themselves to be pet? When you're stressed or overwhelmed, why is it so calming to have a dog's presence around you? This topic of discussion was actually introduced to me when I was stressed one time in high school, and my dog Tucker walked up to me, and his presence calmed me immediately. And I was so curious as to why that happened. So I'm very excited about this speech and the fact that I get to figure it out. So as humans, we all crave comfort, security, love, and importance. And American psychologist Abraham Maslow would argue that until these psychological needs are met, we can't reach our full potential. And in a study released by National Library of Medicine titled "He's My Mate, You See," we learned that dogs give us a reinforcement of our sense of self. And they give the mentally ill a reinforcement of their sense of importance and existence, which is so crucial in getting towards mental health, having that reinforcement. So first I want to talk about why dogs are recognized for their benefits specifically. And so I'm going to point out that we all have relationships with coworkers, with friends, different relationships that can pour into us and build us up. But no relationship is like a dog's relationship in the sense that it offers zero complexities and such few intricacies that you often see in human-to-human relationships. In addition, to paraphrase the same article done by National Library of Medicine, dogs bring grounding. So somebody with severe anxiety, for example, needs grounding to come back to the present moment, to be made aware of their surroundings and to regain control of their emotions. So grounding is very important in that aspect. According to Harvard Medical School, dogs bring mindfulness. So when you're on a walk with your dog, you see that their head is up and they're engaged and they're in that present moment. And for someone struggling with mental illness, being in that present moment is crucial. In addition to mindfulness and zero complexities and grounding, dogs also, according to Elizabeth Page, bring something called petitation, which basically claims, quote, "Petitation is your anchor to the present moment," end quote. So basically what Elizabeth Page is saying is that petting your dog is more than just petting your dog, and it's actually really therapeutic and really helpful towards mental health. So, and also, on top of dogs being inherently good in their behaviors and attitudes, when we get to mirror that and see it, the physical act of owning a dog is also really helpful towards mental health because, for example, mental health services release that someone with severe depression may find it difficult to get up in the morning or to find purpose in simple, ordinary tasks. But when you own a dog and they have to be let out, somebody with mental illness may find purpose in that and may find purpose in trying to be better for their dog. Also, in finding purpose in it, they also reap the benefits heavily of going on walks with their dog because dogs require walks. They have active lifestyles. So somebody with mental illness really reaps the benefits of walks in two areas: nature and social interaction. Psychology today proves that nature enhances creativity, reduces stress, and promotes physical activity, which is very important when you have a mental illness to get that extra mood boost. And on the social interaction side, there was an article titled "Dog Walking and Sense of Community," which basically proved that those who walked their dogs 4 times a day reported a higher sense of community in their neighborhoods than those who did not own a dog. For somebody with mental illness, to feel community and to have social interaction is very important and helpful in getting mental health. So think when you're walking your dog and your dog meets another dog, you're immediately going to talk to that other owner, and that social interaction is very helpful. In addition to the social interaction in nature and the physical act of owning a dog and how helpful it is, also, while I was researching, the question popped into my mind of, would a cat be as helpful? Would any other pet be as efficient in loving people this well? And I found that dogs are bred for this companionship. So basically, there is a woman named Bridget von Holt at Princeton University. She's an evolutionary researcher in biology, and she studied dogs and their underlying genetics for 3 years, and she found that they hold 2 genes, GTF2I and GTF2I-DI. Basically, these 2 genes are in dogs, and the way you can think of it, it's simplified when you look at a person with Williams syndrome. Williams syndrome holds these 2 genes in dogs, but in human form, it's seen as a disorder. In dog form, it's just how dogs are. But in Williams syndrome and the disorder, these people basically love everybody, and they have a tendency to meet you and then cry when you leave 5 minutes later. It's just how they are. It's very interesting. But that gives you a look into how dogs naturally act. And it just proves that dogs are irreplaceable and strides towards mental health. So as you can see, dogs are irreplaceable. Dogs are irreplaceable in mental health strides and just in emotional well-being. And I hope after this speech, you now don't miss your dog too much and you now realize what benefits can be reaped from owning a dog. Thank you.